In 2011, a young Canadian man was quietly sent as an intelligence gatherer to Afghanistan. He was given the code name, Sam, and tasked with helping Canadian troops navigate the unfamiliar cultural landscape and give advice to the commanders on the ground. Little did he know, this decision would cast a shadow of fear and danger over his family back at home. When the Taliban found out that Sam was working with Canadian troops, they began making threatening phone calls to his family home in Kandahar. The calls were terrifying, and getting worse. Then, in 2013, his brother-in-law, a police officer, was killed outside of their home. Sam believes it was for his work with the Canadian military. Sam's sister and her children were in danger, so she fled to Turkey before the Taliban took control of the country. The Canadian government soon created a program specifically to bring the families of people like Sam to safety, but because Sam's brother fled too early, he does not qualify. Out of desperation, Sam and 4 other language and cultural advisors from the Afghan mission filed a human rights complaint against the government, arguing the immigration department discriminated against them by relaxing entry requirements for Ukrainians fleeing the Russian invasion. The Canadian government finally launched a temporary policy to bring the extended family members of the 45 language and cultural advisors to Canada in March, though it has strict criteria, and many of Sam's family members are still in danger. The program has allowed a maximum of 380 principal applicants under the special program, which is expected to remain open until September. Until then, all that Sam can do is wait. The extraordinary story of Sam reveals the everyday struggles faced by Afghanis even after Canadian troops have left the country. Amidst the violence and danger, Sam's family is just one of many filled with fear and uncertainty. While the government's recent policy may bring hope to some families, many are still left out in the dark, unsure of their future. Soaring through the unknown with no assurance of a safe future, many of Sam's family members are left with the hope for a better future in Canada. But too often that hope rings bittersweet, with the ability to choose between their family or their homeland. We must ask ourselves, is the fate of these Canadians in the hands of policy or compassion and understanding? This video will explore the struggles faced by everyday Afghans and the resilience of Sam and his family. We will hear from Sam himself, his sister living in Turkey, and his brother living in India, revealing the story of their plight and the fight to bring them to safety. The refugees in question often feel as though they are out of options and left behind by an indifferent government, but they are in fact part of a much greater and more powerful family. This video will showcase the untold stories of Sam and his family's struggle to safety and the message of hope that rings through all of this, fighting the fear and violence of their homeland and striving for the safety they deserve.